Okay. Gotta play more Fallout. We're close. I'm close to being done with collecting footage for this game. So the plan is play this game for a couple hours until the boredom sets in, and then pivot to something else. So yeah, that's tonight's plan. And yeah. Do I have everything set up? I do. Got my notes. Got my... Good. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. Why does Twitch not think I'm live? Oh, no, it does. There we go. Okay. Fallout it is. Oh, boy. Oh, fucking boy. That's a good spot to start recording then. Alright, Fallout 4. We're back again for more of what I'm still calling the research streams because I don't know what else to call them. I went around and I bought a bunch of ammunition for my guns, and I have no more. I don't have any more. I spent all my caps, but got some ammo for guns, so whoop-de-fucking-do. What were we doing? We were doing Nick's quest. Nick's thrilling quest, where he sends you to go fetch 9 holotapes across the entire wasteland. What is fucking going on? So the bandits have the raiders of this place have respawned. Okay. They're attacking a random caravan. Ow. Wait, did that rocket home, or was that just my imagination? Do the rockets have aim assist? Or am I dreaming that? And I just repaired my power armor too. What are we at now? 34. I don't understand why the power armor has durability. I genuinely don't. It's the fact that only it has durability makes it just tedium. I don't think I would be as annoyed if the armor was more protective. Or it had more durability, more so. Also, I remember I died here like 30 hours ago. There's like Enclave here for some fucking reason. I'm pretty sure this is like last year when the Fallout show came out, the first season of it, they had like a thing where it's like, here's an update to Fallout 4 to cash in on the TV show, and I'm guessing this was part of it. Oh, the Fallout 3 laser turret. Heavy the incinerator. I don't know why like so many things add the incinerator. I've never fucking cared for the incinerator. It's like a fire grenade launcher. Oh wow, real good. You recycled the flamer animation. That's the exact same animation for the flamer. Real. God, I can see they put fucking effort into this. Oh, they're broken. Eh. Oh, Fallout 3 Enclave crate. Oh my god, the effort in this game. Track Enclave homing beacon within the glowing sea. This feels like so many mods do this, where it feels like modded content, but like where they add my mod adds weapons from Fallout New Vegas, from Fallout 3, and the way it works is that you have to do a little quest where there's themed enemies, and you go into the glowing sea to find your weapon, because that happens a lot. There's a lot of Fallout mod quests that are like that for getting like a custom thing. Oh my god, the fucking pop-in? What is going on? Is this game like... Is this game just like falling in on itself as the what am I trying to say? As the game, like the save file gets longer? The playthrough? You gotta remember, this is unmodded. I have not installed a single thing to this game. Why is there a cow up here? Okay. Where are we going? Okay, we gotta go to the guy. Right, gotta go there. So yeah, again, Nick's amazing quest is to go all over the fucking wasteland looking for fucking beacons, not beacons, looking for bacon, looking for holotapes. Because for some reason it's about... I'm remembering what it is. There's a guy who the detective that Nick is based off of never found one guy who was like a big criminal in Boston pre-war called Eddie Winter. And Eddie Winter somehow managed to turn himself into a ghoul as a means of living forever, so he could wake up in like the post-apocalypse and like take over the post-apocalypse, like be a crime lord in the post. Oh man, it's dumb. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That Assaultron was like floating. It's really good.
Audio compromised. Engaging. No quarter.
You're gonna learn how Sam deals with coming maggots!
Thrilling combat. Oh, that's right. During the Institute questline, which hasn't happened because we loaded a save. Right, you come over here to do that one quest. I remember now. God, that was also an insanely disappointing quest.
Shut your mouth, or I swear I'll shut up for you.
What the fuck is
Please,
this?
You gotta help me. This guy's a synth, and he's
Really?
gonna kill me and replace me.
They're doing the whole like which one of them is the evil clone?
Oh God.
What just happened?
Come on.
So the guy who was saying that the other guy's a synth trying to replace... Oh, he was actually the synth. Well, it's a good thing I killed them both, just to be certain. Oh my god. So, one of the things I think that's an issue with how... Like, goddamn. With how small, and maybe not small is the right word, but like how like squished together everything feels in Fallout 4's game world is a lot of times like random events are like bumping into each other. Like there was a random event there with those two guys. The Brotherhood random Vertibird just dropped off a bunch of guys. They're aggroing the bandits or the raiders over here. Like it's just like there's just constant stuff happening and like things are just like butting up against each other. It actually becomes sort of it can be confusing because when I remember when I did the Institute quest here, you're supposed to meet the Institute guy like right there. You're supposed to meet the Courser right about there. And he was like over there fighting the Brotherhood of Steel because they were flying around in their Vertibird. And it's just like they needed to, I think, space out some of these things. I think the map could have been like, I don't know, some things are way too close together. If you have the skill or power armor helmet upgrade that lets you see resistances, you can tell which one is which by the energy resistance. See, that's cute. That's interesting. I wish the game did more of stuff like that.
Message to Sal Bosconi. You and I clearly need to talk. About Danvers, about the Montrano mess, about everything. I think we'd both agree that our attempts to improve North-South relations have been a complete failure. Look, I take full
You know, as garbage of a game as Fallout 76 is, I think Fallout 76 did a much better job with spacing out the world. The world feels there's a lot more room for each individual area to breathe and to have its own little thing. You don't run into as many things of like what feel like different zones kind of bumping up against each other. Where here everything feels so like cramped. You know, Sturgis is a synth? Nope. Did they just like roll the dice to be like, okay, this NPC, let's 1 to 3 they're a synth, 4 to 6 they're not a synth, and then they just did that? Okay, we're next. If you want to try Space Fallout 1 2. I love Fallout 1 and 2. I played Fallout 1 and 2 earlier this year. Not even for the first time. Those games are great. I love Fallout 1 and 2. They are so freaking good. I think 2 is a little... I think 2 is good. Fallout 2 is good. It's not as good as Fallout 1. I think Fallout 1 is a little short, but it feels just oh so well made, well designed. The Sturgis thing was apparently scrap content. They never moved them from the inventory. Okay. That does seem... That usually is the usual answer for why is there something like that in the game is usually that it was just cut and that they didn't clean up all of the loose ends of, like, you know, things in the game. I don't understand why they decided to make Nick's quest like a 9-part fetch quest instead of, like I said it last stream, they could have made... What is Nick? He's a fucking detective. Why isn't his, like, quest like a case? Like a detective case? A mystery of some sort. Fucking missed opportunity is like a motto of this game. Right next to illusion of choice. His cast is a quake. Yeah, it's a case, kind of. Like you're not actually doing any investigation, though. You are following markers and picking up quest items. That's not like, you know. Ooh. Why is that legendary red roach? And again, the absurdity of the actual quest itself, of or like the detail of, like, an old, like, again, some criminal from the past has literally, like, turned himself into a ghoul because that's something you can just do, and to, like, live forever and then become a criminal in the future. They could have done a really good... Nick has a cold case. There's one case he was never able to solve. It's like, it practically writes itself, you know. You know, there was the one thing he never solved and it's been eating at him, and you actually have to try to solve it. And it's actually a mystery, and if you could fuck up. I think that would be the key thing, is that if you don't actually find the clues, you fuck up and you lose, and you don't find the what's it called? You don't find whoever it is. Thank you. Oh, now you want the jacket on. Okay, Cyber. Whatever. A Wawa. I love a Wawa. Oh, there's just a dog up here. How's the game so far? Is that a joke? Cyber, you've been around here for enough of enough of streams of this to know how I'm feeling. We're so... That is like the time... What even is that emote? I can... Even, like, hovering over it, I can still... Oh, it's Patrick Star. I reckon. Okay, yeah, it's him with the water jug on his head. Handcuffs. Another legendary Radroach? Okay. Very weird.
Won't be able to pick this.
On a good murder mystery. Don't tell me. No, I don't think that quest is. I don't think that quest is very good either. Oh, here's I named my weapon. So my rocket launcher, I just named it Thing That Shoot Exploding. I wanted to name it Thing That Shoots Exploding Sticks, but that didn't fit. So that's what I ended up with. Thing That Shoot Exploding. And the flamer is just Big Fire Gun. Oh man, loading into Boston every fucking time makes me nervous. I thought the game oh, it's just when loading back into the game world, it's always like, okay, game's going to die, give it a second.
Ace Kid, your energy.
Yeah, sell that shit. What was I gonna say? Ooh, funny thing. So last stream of this, I ran into, there's an NPC you can find randomly in Boston, and in like one area of Boston, and he tries to scam you by selling you what he calls a charge card. And the charge card is that it's like you give him 110 caps, and then the card is worth 100 caps of money at any place in the wasteland. Supposedly. It's a scam. He's obviously trying to scam you. And if you say I'm not interested, he ends the conversation by calling you a retard. I posted the clip on on YouTube of me just after ending that conversation with him and then proceeding to use what's it called? Using the console command to just make him blip out of existence. I found out something interesting because I looked it up. That NPC, his looks and his voice are the director of the game, the lead developer of the game. Emil Pagliarulo, the lead developer and writer and such. And I made a comment on that clip I posted to YouTube. It's like saying, it's like, this guy is based off of Emil Pagliarulo and is voiced by him. The lead developer calls the player a retard. What did they mean by this? Not only that, a character voiced by the lead developer calls the player a retard for not falling for an obvious scam. Weird. Really? What were you trying to say there, Emil? Emil, why did you put yourself in this game as a scammer, as a con artist who calls the player a retard? Huh? What did you mean, buddy? What was that about? You okay? Oh, I just think it's fucking hysterical. Do I think that that was Emil calling the players retarded? No, I don't actually think that. It's just really funny that you would do that. They scammed the player, I guess. Well, I don't know, like...
Yes.
Like, I know that's a thing. Like, I know, like, back in Oblivion, Todd Howard voiced one of the Daedric princes. He voiced, oh, fuck, what's his name? He voiced... Clavicus Vile, that's it. He voiced Clavicus Vile in that quest in Oblivion. So I'm guessing they're like, oh, he did scam the player. Scamming them into an RPG where it's just shooting? No, no, no. This is thrilling. This is thrilling combat and deep, meaningful. I can't even. You know, you're right. See, I don't even think that they would think that, though. They probably think that they made, like, a really good RPG. Now, again, in my video that I'm making, that I'm writing at the moment, I'm not going to bring up any sort of outside knowledge, outside, like, dev stuff. But there was, I want to say, I don't remember what it was for, but there was, like, a thing where someone was having, like, a video interview with Emil Pagliarulo and then, like, a couple other developers and I think some voice actors for Fallout. I want to say this might have been Fallout 76 related, or something. And so Emil was in this video call, and he said something along the lines of, and I wish I had access to that at a hand. He said something along the lines of, it's like, we have to, in Fallout, we made the decision that, like, the player gets, like, two choices, and then afterwards, that's it. Like, you can't do, we have to limit it, we limited ourselves to giving the player two choices, and that's it. And I was like, what? Why would you say that? Like, first of all, you're lying, because you don't give the player any choices, and secondly, why would you have that mentality when making an RPG in a series that was all about the player having, like, fucking choice to influence the world? Like, imagine a developer playing, like, who's making, like, a Call of Duty game, who's like, we had to, you know, calm it down. Once we gave the player 2 enemies to shoot at, and then after that we stopped it because we didn't want to give the players too many enemies to shoot at. Oh, it's just... It genuinely makes me question whether or not, like, these people haven't played Fallout, really? Like, did Emil has, like, I would want to know, Emil, when was the last time you played Fallout 1? When was the last time you played Fallout 2? When was the last time you played even Fallout 3, the game you helped make? I'm pretty sure he was lead in that too, in Fallout 3. When was the last time you played Fallout New Vegas, Emil? Huh? Huh? When was the last time you played a game? Do you remember what those are? I will say, I am kind of liking this fog. Ooh, the ghouls in... I will say, the ghouls in the fog. That's a cool little... That's a cool visual. That's about it.
again.
I bet this volumetric fog made this game. I don't know if it's actually volumetric fog, so, but I bet the fog really helped with the performance back in the day. Cinematic, 12 frames a second.
End of the line. Playing games with me, huh?
Our armor?
I'm also 90% certain that the fog by default does not actually reduce like enemies' vision radius, like how far away they can detect you. I'm 90% certain because I remember playing this game with mods, and one of the mods, the weather mod, actually added that. So if it was foggy, it would actually lower your chance of being detected in the fog.
Can't have gone far.
Oh look, Raider power armor. What the fuck? Is this bugged? Is this another set of power armor that's bugged? Yeah, look, I can't even interact with. Is this even real? Weird. That's like the second set of power armor I've seen that's been like bugged into a wall. So the script for the video on this game marches ever further closer to being 10,000 words, which isn't that much, but for my first video that I've ever scripted video that I've done, I did another 900 and something words yesterday. So we're at 7,200 words. It's gonna get long. I don't know how long that's actually going to be, like, translating into a video.
Well, at least the Meyer alerts won't be hurting for how.
Like at like a regular sort of speaking pace. How long does it take an average person to, like? I guess it depends on how fast, but I don't know what average would be either. So, but I'm like, how long does it take for someone to read 7,000 words? Oh, hey, look at Deathclaw. God, remember when Deathclaws were, like, fucking scary? I remember when Deathclaws could, like, move across a whole map. They had, like, 2 or 3 attacks a turn. Could chunk your character with crits. They had, like, 200 health and a bunch of armor. Made it hard to hit them. Remember in New Vegas when you have to have really powerful weapons to kill them?
Got it.
And they're really effective at seeing you even if you're stealth, and they're really fast. Okay. So again, this is Bethesda's, I don't know, fucking environmental storytelling. You come to this place, there's a bunch of dead super mutants. And a Deathclaw in the center of this little town here. Is the implication that the Deathclaw killed all the super mutants? They're strong. There's, I don't know. The fucking Deathclaws are strong, but could they take on 5 super mutants? I don't know. That could be a tough fucking fight. Super mutants also used to be really deadly. They used to be very deadly. So why Bethesda is obsessed with putting super mutants everywhere in the wasteland. I like how every fucking square inch of the fucking post-apocalyptic America has some place where someone was working with FEV so they can just put super mutants in that area. Doesn't matter how nonsensical it is that everyone is fucking playing with this this fucking extremely dangerous, extremely experimental and rare military virus. As if it was fucking Play-Doh. Because the justification in Fallout 1 was that they were working on FEV at the Mariposa military base. And that the Master was using it as a means of turning humanity into the super mutants, which he believed was the next step in human evolution. Humanity would be like perfected. That's why the West Coast had super mutants. And Fallout 3 comes around and it's like, oh, but they're also in the East Coast. What? Yeah, they're also all over here. There was a vault and they were experimenting with FEV. Oh, okay. I gotta make the program. Gotta find a way to make this thing. I'll do it later. Oh boy, only 2 more holotapes to find. God, imagine doing this without fast travel. How fucking boring that would be. If you start a fight you can't finish, try putting away your weapon. There's a slight chance your opponent might forgive you. Is that actually a thing? I feel like that's a thing that is like technically true in this game, but that it's so situational that it might as well be completely disregarded. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, I'm going to guess that there are certain NPCs that maybe have the trigger to accept a player surrendering, but that most of the time they don't, and so they will just continue attacking the player. How does one get tired from running in power armor? Wouldn't you be able to run for longer in power armor because you have something assisting you in moving?
Gonna be a good fight!
Cool. Bet that did wonders for my armor. Eh.
You'll pay for that!
Nice.
Only one of us survives this! Be you!
So you're telling me I can't reach into this barred window and grab this? I can if I go. There we go.
Is the urge of the super mutant!
Yeah.
Oh. It's a good thing that these holotapes have just like been exposed to the elements for what, hundreds of years,
Lock's really strong.
and it just doesn't matter. Also, there's one more. What? Oh no, where do we have to go? Oh, we gotta go all the way to fucking Quincy. Great. The fucking south edge of the map where like nothing matters and there's nothing to see and there's nothing interesting and who gives a shit. It feels like when they were designing this map, like everything like south of this point, like cut this bottom right corner out of the map, like they didn't give a shit.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
I'm still so happy that worked. God, that was, I'm so happy I figured out how to get that to work where it plays the clip, it plays the sound, and it has a random chance of switching between two different effects. And I'm really happy that that works as well as it does. You know, not to say that it was difficult, it's just I never had to do something like that before, and so figuring it out was enjoyable. It's like, hey, it worked. It does exactly what I wanted it to do. Exactly. You can make, for a small cost of however many points I set it to, you too can make Dagoth dance on my stream for 8 seconds every 2 minutes.
Wouldn't want it to go to waste now.
I don't know why I keep reloading. This thing has 400 ammo capacity. I know you can't see it because I'm blocking it, but this thing has 400. We're at 340, 30, 20, 10. What's the point of guns when you can just burn everyone? See, the thing is, Cyber, it's like, it's pretty much the same for every gun, more or less. Like, outside of maybe the really slow ones, they're pretty much all equally as effective. I'd say the flamethrower, the flamer, has a bit of an advantage just because big ammo capacity. Like, and I'd say most of those, the fire hitbox is very generous. You really don't have to aim too much. You kind of just like point it in the direction of the enemy and you'll get them. But you know, if you had infinite ammo for all these guns, like, it wouldn't matter what you would choose. There still would not be like the better gun because they all essentially feel like different colored sticks shooting hit scan bullets. Do you want to use the bullet stick? Do you want to use the laser stick? How about the plasma stick? Well, it doesn't really matter. You can use any of them, and your character is just as effective with every single one. Because there's no way, the game doesn't differentiate any of them.
Fire till you see the whites of their eyes cock.
I don't even remember there being a... Oh, I remember this quarry. You can do the... One of the DLCs is there. There's like a DLC. It was one of the minor DLCs where you go into that quarry. And there's a fucking vault in that quarry. And the quarry is like... You go into the vault, and the vault is like empty except for one lady who's a ghoul. And she's like, how about we start our own vault? And you can be the overseer. And it's like, wait, what? This is a DLC? And it's like, you can make your own vault. You can, you know, make your own vault-flavored things. And it's like, why did you charge money for this? This sucks.
What?
What a fucking game. It's only been like 45 minutes and the boredom is setting in already pretty hard. Again, fodder enemies. All these enemies just called generic shit like fucking Gunner or Gunner Private. Raider Meth Head, Super Mutant Ball Bag. Fucking, who cares?
What the?
Oh, look, it's a raider in a fucking power armor suit, kind of. What? No, don't go close. I want to hit you with a rocket launcher. Is there anything I like about this game? The power armor changes are fun. I like how power armor operates now, as it's like a big suit you hop into. Makes it feel much more beefy. I'm not 100% certain on the durability for power armor. That kind of seems lame, especially because nothing else has it. But I like it's like a big hulking suit of armor now, which is always what it was kind of supposed to be, but the game never really did a good job of differentiating it. At least in Fallout 3 and New Vegas, it always just felt like another suit of armor in Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. The original games, because they were like isometric RPGs, it made it a little better at that, but that's a good change. I like what they did there. I don't hate everything about this game. Just so much of this game is like... doesn't fucking, you know, feel like a Fallout title. I have lemony water, it's nice. Something's weird about that lighting.
That's it.
That's kind of silly. The light hanging. There's something just like it. The lighting is not behaving properly. Do you see what I mean? Like, this doesn't look... That's not how it would actually look, right? There's too much light spilling behind it. You know what I mean? Like, why is this all lit up and this all lit up and only this tiny little strip is in shadow? It's not great dynamic lighting. I was literally just thinking, like, fucking Fear, which came out 10 years before this game, had better dynamic lighting. Remember Fear? God, that game was so short, but it was every fucking minute of that game was good. Oh my God, to shoot, oh, you shoot and you fire with the good guns, and the particle effects and the good AI combined with the really well thought out level design. Oh, it was so fucking good. Oh, I loved that fucking game. That was like one of the best games best new old games I played this year. Oh. Was that... Oh. Oh. Did you stream it? I did stream it. You remember I think it was you. You took a clip during that stream where there was a guard who went, "I need backup," and then I hit him with my gun and he went, "Oh," immediately afterwards. Can someone explain to me how that rad scorpion just came out of solid concrete?
Lock tight. Hey.
What's the plan? So, you got something for me? Maybe a pocket full of tapes belonging to an old ghoul?
Yep, here. Take them.
Will you look at that? Wow. That's some real solid detective work. They're older than dirt, but they've got Eddie's paw prints all over.
What?
Real deal.
That's some real solid detective work. I literally just
through the old processor.
I literally just went to all of, like...
1 9 5 3 7 2 8 4 0 6. That old thug's holed up in Andrews Station.
Well, I was gonna say, there was no detective work in that. That was like fucking courier, not even courier work. That was fetch work. I literally just went to Magic Rad Scorpion did not obey the law of physics. Yeah, that was very strange. Okay. I literally just went to the markers on the map and then picked up... I talked to the computers. I read the terminals, and then the terminals told me exactly where to pick up each of the holotapes. There was no actual detective work. First note, I guess. Long time coming. Nick says, good work, good detective work. I literally literally just followed quest markers. It's funny how the average quest in, like, Morrowind has more detective work than that. The average quest in Morrowind that expects you to figure out, like, where a location is based off of the NPC's vague-ass directions has more detective work than that. You need to go south out of town and then southwest eastish, and then you need to find the rock that looks like a dick, which will point to another rock that looks like a slightly different shaped dick. And then if you go about 2 miles down from there, you'll find the cave.
I'll find you.
And so we find all these... So we find all of these things. And Nick's like, good detective work, chum. And where does it lead us? It leads us to a raider dungeon, which... Yeah, I guess. Souls Game Quest? Well, like, Souls Game Quest has more detective work. Well, not really detective. Not detective work. I'd say they're a bit more involved. Where it does sort of try to just, like, figure out where the NPC is. At the very least, you don't have to follow a quest marker. I'm not anti-quest marker, but I just find it's such a weird thing to say good detective work when the quest was literally just following a quest marker. You know, like that. I didn't detect shit. A fucking pigeon could have completed that quest.
Who's that? What? No! Get!
I do like how the NPCs will sometimes be like, what? Huh? What was that? Despite me walking around in a big stompy suit of power armor. They should hear me coming a fucking week ago. Okay, guy just blew himself up on his own mine or trap or something. Good job. So one of the raiders I saw in the dialogue subtitle, one of the raiders said something along the lines of "came dressed to play," huh? I'm assuming that's like a reference to my character wearing power armor. I don't understand why all of the raiders are so like gung-ho to be like, yeah, I have a gun made out of old rusty pipes. I'm gonna go right up to this man wearing power armor and try to shoot him in the face. Kind of wish they added something like that. To be fair, Fallout 4 is not the only game guilty of that, but it does seem like nuts that they're like so fucking like that they have lines of dialogue addressing the player is in power armor, but it's never like, oh fuck, he's in a suit of power armor. You know, or they're never like cowering or like running away. We need to find the Vault of Imaginary Weapons of Ultimate Legendary Awesome that no one has ever found, even though they've been searching for it for the past 200 years. Puts a marker right on the vault. Yeah. Yeah. I think most of the Fallout games are guilty to that, outside of like the first 2, maybe. But I'd say 3, 4, and even New Vegas to an extent are a little guilty of like the 200. It's been 200 years. 200 years since the bombs fell. Like, I can't be explicit enough that is like, that's like, you know, if the average lifespan is 80, which I know it's probably not, that's 2.5 human lifetimes. You know, that's a lot of time for things to change, for things to break, for things to degrade, for new things to be built, for people to live and die and like forget things and all this sort of stuff. Like, it's, you gotta account for that. That's a long time. You know, like we were hunting right now for audio logs for Nick, holotapes that had audio logs. That's like, it is actually an insane amount of luck for Nick that those audio logs were, all 9 of them were findable, they existed still, and were in working condition to actually be listened to after 200 years, especially when some of them were out and exposed to the elements for 2 centuries? At least 76 is better with giving search areas. I don't remember enough about the quests of 76 to have the. I do remember having the vague search areas though, being like, hey, the thing is here. Sweet. It's in this region, and then it's like it's in this area of this region, which is better. I am too heavy. Drop some of this crap. Don't need the cryogenic grenade or that or that. Don't need that, don't need that. Power armor, Raider power armor shoulder that increases durability 4 times is a really weird thing. Where did it even go? There it is. It's so weird. The biggest thing that isn't that they weren't overwritten by someone else who needs it. Yeah. Yeah, true. That's actually very true. There's tons of working computers and electronics in the post-apocalypse here that, you know, someone would conceivably need an empty holotape for something. You pick up one of those holotapes and you play it, and it's just some raider going, hey, look what I can do. Oh, that's a crusty ass emote. Jesus. I don't remember last time I used the flamer in Fallout 4. Yeah, I was, for the first like 10 hours of this playthrough, I was using quite literally whatever I picked up. I just picked up like a bunch of shit, and if it had ammo, I used it. And then at the time, you go to that one place where those raiders that called the Forged are, and they all drop flamers and flamer fuel, and I'm like, ah, fuck it, we'll do a heavy weapon run. Gaming made fun. Thanks for subscribing. They might not even be watching because it's YouTube subscriptions, so. But, yeah. Oh, look, it's a fucking ring. They had they had fights here. Oh, ain't that cute. Environmental storytelling.
Nick.
Would have made it this far without you.
I just actually picked up the heavy incinerator like 40 minutes, half an hour ago. kind of just walked into those NPCs, the Enclave NPCs, and picked up the one.
That filthy toad's right on the other side of that door.
All right, so this is going to be important. So you do all of this, and what are your? Let's see how this plays out. I already know.
195.
I looked up the quest already.
28406.
The fuck? Who the fuck are you?
Oh God, sarcastic option. Everyone, hold on to your butts.
Oh, come on, Eddie. It's me. Your old pal, Molly McFuck yourself.
All this time, and the first person.
Oh, so that's what that. Someone came in chat and said that earlier, and I had no fucking idea what that was a reference to.
Just how the fuck did you get? No, no way. Not after all this time. Don't tell me you actually cracked my code. In the holotapes? Well, hey, it's only been what? 200 years? Well, look, I'm not sure what you thought you'd find. Gold, jewels, the secrets of the universe. But you get me. One guy. A ghoul, I guess you'd call me. Just living, surviving, and what I got, you can't have. That code? It was a joke. I just wanted to prove how dumb those feds were. Turns out, pretty dumb. So take your asses someplace else.
Till I get what I came for.
Yeah? And what's that? And who are you, huh? You look kind of familiar. But what are you?
No, he wouldn't say that. He wouldn't say you look
Like
familiar.
now? A world of robot overlords? I knew it.
The name's Valentine. Nick Valentine. Remember me?
Valentine? The cop? Is that who you're supposed to be? Sorry, pal, but you ain't Nick Valentine. You're just some kind of, machine.
You killed my fiancée, Jennifer Lands. There's some crimes even you can't get away with, Winter.
Your fiancée? You mean Valentine's fiancée? Pretty girl.
This is a waste of Steven Russell's voice.
But hey, you? Or, you know, the real Valentine? He should have backed off when he had the chance. But what gives, Robot Man? Why do you even care? Some girl gets whacked 200 years ago, and you come into my home acting like a hot guy? Christ, look at you. You're not even alive.
Then I guess I'm in good company. You're in for it now! We're done here. There's one more thing I've got to do. I wouldn't mind the company if you wanted to tag along.
I have several questions. First of all, the way that this guy was talking, it implies he has no idea what was going on outside the world, outside of this vault, this little safe room. Which begs the question, was he staying in here for 200 years? Has he literally, this would be hell. Imagine being stuck in here for 200 years. You'd go fucking crazy. Secondly, was he getting food from the Raiders? Did he have some sort of thing with the Raiders? Like, good evening. What stupidity did I miss? Oh, hi, Plagueling. I did the fetch quest for Nick. Nick told me that me following all the quest markers was good detective work. And so we literally just came to this bunker, and he had a talk with the guy who turned himself into a fucking ghoul to, like, live forever. And the dialogue heavily implied he had been, like, living here for 200 years and hadn't, like, blown his own head off from boredom. Also, again, like, how's he getting food? Does he need food? Again, the games are back and forth about that. With, like, whether or not the ghouls need food or not. And then, but then there's also the question of, like, okay, so, once again, that was a quest where there was no dialogue. Like, you couldn't talk to Nick about doing this at all. Nick just, like, finishes that conversation, and shoots him. And he's even saying, like, you're not Nick Valentine, you're a robot. You're not even a real person, you're a robot. And Nick doesn't, like, acknowledge anything about it, and you don't get to talk to Nick. So, like, what was the point? Like, why? Like, there was no way to have him, like, you could have done several options. One of them, you could have been, like, mean to Nick and said, no, you're not Nick Valentine. You're just a robot. Or you could have said, you're not Nick Valentine. You're your own person. You don't need to do this. Or you could have said, you can, like, choose to let this go, Nick. You know, it doesn't have, you don't have to hold this grudge. But, of course, you don't get any of that. And the fall, yeah, the Slog has a farm, and so yeah, it's something that they've never like 100%, you know, picked to whether or not ghouls need food or not. I'm assuming there's no following up. Well, that's the thing, is like Nick was like, okay, follow me, we need to go do something, and so we're just about to see that. Kind of very, very strange. Very, very, very strange quest. Key. Wow, God, just again, it wasn't detective work though. I followed the quest objectives. What a fucking game. Uh-oh. Gotta load into the game world. Oh, the game's chugging. Oh, I feel it. The poor creation engine is trying so hard. Oh, boy. All right, Nick. What is... Oh, look, beautiful in the sunlight, in the morning sun. What is he going to say to me?
This is it. In this spot, 200 years ago, one of Eddie's boys put a bullet in Jenny Land's back. Now Eddie's as dead as Jenny. And Nick. I'm at a loss. I just need some time to process all this. You mind if we get out of here? Yeah, that is if you're still interested in traveling together. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted some time on your own after all this.
Of course. Let's do it.
I'm glad to hear it. Come on, let's get out of here. And hey, thanks.
What? Holy mother of sweet convenience. So, the place where Nick's fiance, like the original detective Nick's fiance, was shot dead by that criminal's goons, was right here, feet away from the place where he was hiding underground for like 200. Yeah, okay, no, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. It's really cool. I like how much sense that makes. $113. $113. I don't even know what to say. Like, no choice to talk down Nick. Only kill. Fiance killed 5 feet away from where he was hiding. What? Like, I don't know. That was just so underwhelming. I just don't know what else to say about. Like, so many of these quests are just like, okay. Oh, is this the place? Is this Emil Pagliarulo's house? I think it's supposed to be. Is this the one with the pathetic room, the pathetic bedroom? Yeah, this is it. This is so Emil Pagliarulo, the lead developer for this game. He is from Boston, or he at least lived in Boston. And of course, he added, there's that street sign down there is the street he grew up on, or he lived in, and this is supposed to be like him making his own childhood bedroom, kind of.
Nice.
Yep.
Can't tell if this was
So that's cool, Nick Emil. That's cool, Emil. I'm gonna put this nice little detail into this game of my own childhood bedroom, but I'm not gonna put like RPG elements in this RPG. No, no, no. No, 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 no. That would be illegal. Oh, Plagueling, you weren't here when I talked about it. Do you remember the last stream of this? There was that one guy who calls your player a retard, who tries to scam you and call your player a retard. I don't know if you're still here. Excuse me. Something smells like it's burning in here. One sec. Oh, the charge card guy. Yeah, the charge card guy. His appearance and his voice is Emil Pagliarulo, the lead developer for Fallout 4. I really find it, again, it's just a funny thing that the lead developer would put himself in the game as a character that is a scammer that calls the player a retard. It's a really interesting choice. That's a really interesting choice, Emil. What did you mean by that?
Everyone else may be closed, but Diamond...
Let's see what you got.
Oh, goody.
All right, we only have one quest left on my list of what people considered really good Fallout 4 quests, and that's the Secret of Cabot House. So I'm gonna quickly go check something and use the bathroom. Say everything about the charge cards, Brooks and Far Harbor. If you try to use it on him, close that. Oh, huh. That's interesting. But they actually do something with that. All right. Well, I'll be back in a minute. Well, nothing is actually burning, so at least I think so. Like, I'm getting like a whiff of, of something burning, but nothing is burning. That's it. This is it. This is the stroke. It's finally happening.
Such funny clothes.
Okay. We gotta go to the Cabot house. Follow 4 induced stroke. Affects 1 in 9. Happens to the best of us. Oh, again, Plagueling. I have to say it again because did you hear my thing about the guy who calls you a retard in this game? Did you hear that? And nope. Okay. That character is voiced by and his appearance is based on Emo Pagliarulo, lead developer of Fallout 4. And so I was just saying that it's funny how the lead developer put himself into the game as a character. He put himself into the game as a character that is a scammer. A scammer character who calls the player a retard. Yeah, Brooks and Far Harbor is the only person who sets the charge card. It's easier if everyone uses caps, so he takes your card and gives you the 100 caps. But why?
Go away.
Let me in. Edward Deegan asked me to come here.
Oh, it's you. I thought you might change
Why?
your mind.
I don't know,
Come on
Plagueling.
in. Door's open.
It's a very questionable decision to do, in my opinion. But, you know. Oh, no, I put my eyeglasses. Oh, no, they're right here. Just they're not showing up. There we go. I gotta have my glasses and my mining helmet.
Let's go meet the boss.
What's the fucking point? Good question. What's the fucking point is like the thesis of my video on this game.
Sounds good.
Jack, the new gal is here.
One moment. I just have to...
She'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Oh.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it time.
All right, so I've already explained this quest probably once before. But let's see. Can we guess what's gonna happen?
Edward, the good bourbon.
Well, I know what happens, so it's dumb.
Have a seat.
This place is more a museum than a home.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time?
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
I don't care. What? Aliens?
Are you talking about aliens? UFOs and little green men?
No. That's all popular hysteria. I doubt any of it has any basis in fact. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle...
So this is, again, remember, this game takes place in New England. So we have to have the Lovecraft, like Bethesda has done their Lovecraft references in these, in Fallout 4 or Fallout 4 in the Fallout series in 3, and it only got stronger the closer we got back to Lovecraft's home area kind of thing. Where did Lovecraft live? Did he live in Boston? Did he live in H.P. Lovecraft? Where did he live? Rhode Island. That's it. He spent in Rhode Island, although he did spend most of his life in New England in general. So he probably went to Boston. Burn them? I should. I'll test it. The Secret of Cabot House. Oh Christ! It's the super spec from the new Colossus. What was that? Was that? Is that you talking about the Wolfenstein game? I didn't play New Colossus.
You think aliens created human civilization?
Well, maybe they should come back. Give it another shot.
Yes, if by alien you mean a non-human precursor to the commonly understood founding cultures, Sumer, Egypt, Assyria. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes.
I like how it's like I like how Elder God Lovecraft shit is now canon to Fallout for some reason.
We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay, you're officially hired. Congratulations.
That was interesting.
Good. If you like that
Mad
kind
guy
of thing,
called Super
come to the right
Special
place.
calls space
That's part of
thinks
the
aliens
job,
are
by
behind
the way.
everything. Oh
It's
god.
best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy.
How do you
The job I got for
breathe
you
with
is
that
simple.
nose? Doesn't look
Jack
like there's any
owns a
nostrils.
facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
Only about 1 million.
You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at
Through their
Parsons.
fucking toes or something.
She's
It's
in
like
charge
Bethesda
of the
cared.
security force there. She can point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
You all set then?
Yep. I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Dude, I'm wearing power armor. My god, this fucking game. Yahoo.
Welcome, Moon and Star. Come to me through
Fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar.
You must come quickly.
Sweet Nerevar, you must.
You must come quickly.
What am I doing? I can't use my sail away Enya sound effect anymore because last time I used it, it got claimed. I had to mute the VOD. Just letting the stroke take its course. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Oh, hey, Deathclaw. Poor lizard got stuck under a bridge. Oh no. Whoa, go. It's just, yeah, it's just like God, like, what, who, fucking, man. Man, the combat. So much of this game is combat, and it sucks.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new girl. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Alright, let's go get Creamy.
That's all I needed to know.
Well then, I guess we're done. Hey, be careful. It's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Normal raiders would have grabbed the loot and bugged out by now. It's like they're scouting the place or something. I'll be glad when you clear them out.
Oh, is that foreshadowing? Also, your skull is clipping through your hair. I hate when that happens. So, again, talking about how, like, I know she mentioned that they're close, but, like, they're literally there. That building right there is them. Why did... I don't know. Never mind. It doesn't matter. They had to hire someone to go all the way from downtown Boston to here to then go, what, 500 meters to a building? So much of this game world is so scrunched. Everything feels way too... All these points of interest feel way too close together. Parsons Creamery.
What the fuck was that? You are so dead!
Ain't my first gunfight, rookie. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Mysterious Serum. I know it's pronounced serum. Calm down. Ooh, so I said that the game, I would pivot to a different game once the boredom started setting in. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get through this as soon as fucking possible. So I quite like the BOS quest where you follow the signals all the way across the map and hear the last moments of each member before finding the last guy racked in with guilt. Helping get over it with their tapes and tags. Yeah, like, that's at least, like, something, you know? I wouldn't say it's the best quest, but, like, at least there's some sort of, like, it's, like, kind of an interesting thing where it's like, oh, fuck, the last guy's still alive. You know, that's neat, and, you know, he is, like, racked with guilt, and that you can even... They even gave the player the choice of, like, you should go back to the Brotherhood. Like, they even accounted for the fact that the Brotherhood is a thing that exists, and that you could maybe convince this guy to go back.
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Just some raiders that ambushed him.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work.
Serum.
Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Yeah. And do we finally get the Sacred Cabot House? Oh, no, we have to do Imogen Takes a Lover first, right? This guy's fucking sister has, like, fucked off and, like, joined a cult. I feel like vomiting. So, the secret of what this weird family is that their father found a Lovecraft artifact out in the desert that gave him, like, psychic powers, while also allowing him to live forever. And the family is essentially keeping him locked in the insane asylum and stealing his blood to keep themselves alive forever.
Indulge her. It just makes it more impossible to deal with next time.
Yeah. Speaking of which, here's what we got back with the last delivery for Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogen is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Great. The sister's even crazier than Jack.
She's not crazy. She just wants the world to be a different place than it really is. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. At the jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
God, at least they don't just send you straight to find, like, her.
I'll ask around there.
Can I skip this part? It does say it's optional. Can I just go straight there? I can, which means I don't have to do this. And it's your standard fare.
Seems like an awful advanced setup for a civilian.
Actually, wait. I didn't check this last time I was here. Nope. Nope.
Pumping.
Yeah, I kind of expected that. Kind of expected that. Okay, so we don't have to go straight. If I know where to go, just gotta remember where it is. Amphitheater. Where is this? It's not that far away. Hubris Comics. Found her. Alright, let's test this one. Can I just shoot all these people?
This what they promised.
Well, at least that was an option.
Yes.
Anyone asks, just say you lost your...
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit... younger.
How rude. Don't you know to never mention a lady's age? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family.
Don't you get it? There's
Once I get
something
home
going
and get some
on.
of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual.
When she gets
sunny
home and
self.
sucks off her brother and gets his serum, then she'll be she'll look just as normal.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
Actually, there's only one.
I was looking at my phone. What the fuck was that brother part? Oh no, she said that like she
better
said you
go
ask
home
her
before Mother
age,
convinces
and
Jack
she's
that she
like,
needs all
once
of
I
it,
get some of
that he could still
Jack's
be such a
serum,
mama's boy at his
I'll be
age
back to my
is
normal
ridiculous.
self. And then I made the
I'm
joke that she has
so
to suck off her
disappointed in
brother and
Thomas.
drink his
He
serum to
seemed
get
so interesting
younger.
at first, but after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me
That was just me
to join
making
his
a crude
absurd
joke.
cult.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
I like how there's like literally no reaction to her. So, I'm gonna guess that there's other ways to solve this, like kind of like you can like talk to them and convince them with persuasion. You can threaten them. You can bribe them. But it does seem like Imogen herself literally replies the same way, that regardless of how you do it. So, which again, it's like, it just feels weird. Like, why would you make it so that you can, like, why wouldn't you put any sort of reaction? You know, even something to just like acknowledge it at the very least. Like, oh, you killed all those fools, did you, or something? I don't know. It's just one of those things that, like, even the rare times the game gives you some sort of choice. Again, illusion of choice, because it's like the game gives you a choice, but there's no, like, difference. The game doesn't even acknowledge the difference of how you approach the situation. You know, there's nothing to even, like, you know, you just shot 30 people to do this quest. You talk your way in, or you shoot 30 people to get your way in, and the response is the same.
Are you there? Edward, switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me? Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy? Not now.
See now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that...
I've never seen raiders.
For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry, things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside
So
the building...
I'm pretty sure the thing is that the raiders are being like psychically manipulated by the father to bust him out of there or some garbage.
Better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up the Brendo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Oh. What do you want?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you
So I get it. This guy is like from the
I
past,
wonder if these could be the same
but he's also
raiders
been
that
alive
stole
in
that
this
last
wasteland
ship.
for 200
Some
plus
of them
years.
have
He
used the
wouldn't be like,
undiluted serum.
yes, you use
Claim
caps
their
for
unusual
currency, don't
success
you?
against Edward's
You
men.
fucking know this. You moron.
What exactly does this serum do?
There's no time for that right now. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle.
Oh, guys, guess
I'll wait
what?
for
This
you
quest
outside.
ends in a dungeon. Oh, guess what? You have to kill people. Let me check this out. So, you talk to Jack Cabot, you go meet him outside the asylum, you help him reach his office, then you help him reach the basement. And then you can either let the dad out or not let the dad out. And that's it. It essentially ends. Do you side with the dad or do you side with the other guy? It's just like, I side with the flamethrower. Well, what's going to happen is I'm going to kill the dad, and then I'm going to kill all of them when the quest completes. What a fucking, just, again, this is the end of the, I think I got like 9 or 10 or 12 quests, something like that, of the really good ones. There's one technically in Far Harbor, but we'll get to that when we get to Far Harbor. And, of like what were considered the good side quests, and they all suck. So, by the way, expect a lot of Fallout over the next week. I'm going to try, every stream is probably going to have some Fallout. At least like half of it's going to be Fallout. Because we are so close to me not having to play this anymore for footage and for notes. I want to do, once I'm done with this, I got to do the railroad, and then I got to do the Minutemen, and then I'm going to do Far Harbor. Yes, Far Harbor is going to happen. I think Far Harbor is going to be an interesting comparison of like, this was technically made by this wasn't made by like the same lead devs. It's a different team, and they had, you know, this is like, okay, we have made Fallout 4, we have released Fallout 4, people have played it and had criticisms.
I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
How do the devs address said criticisms? And from my memory, they don't really do much to address said criticisms, because Far Harbor essentially plays the same in almost every way. Again, there's only so much you can do when, you know, they fucking stripped... They just, like, stripped all these mechanics, and they've just left gaping holes where fucking mechanics used to be.
I can't believe this is gonna be worth the trouble. Look at this place. Nothing but dust and junk. Oh, it's gonna be worth it. Lefty's right about. Time to reel him in.
Far Harbor kind of turns into Invasion of the Body Snatchers that the game should have been, but it feels very half-hearted. From what... I'm gonna actually have to install one mod. I'm gonna have to install one mod for Far Harbor. I will have to install one mod to skip those stupid minigames. That's something I'm gonna have to do. I fucking despise those minigames. The fucking tower defense minigame garbage. Was gonna say yes, but there does seem to be a bit more of an addressing in Far Harbor of like, oh fuck, why did you just remind me I was happy? Yeah, those parts suck. Like there is more of like an interesting thing with like there's bits and pieces of intriguing stuff with like Dima and his choice to replace people with the fucking synths and stuff like that and all that, but it kind of still feels like a very blah sort of like choose your side kind of thing. I'm also just gonna shoot all of the Adam people. The children of Adam are insane nutters, and I don't even bother doing their stupid quest. Because you have a quest where you have to join them, and it's like, if you want to join us, you have to go through our stupid initiation, and the stupid initiation is, of course, a drug trip quest. I fucking hate drug trip quests in games. I hate when the game is like, oh, do some trippy visuals, oh, your character's high. You go to a fucking place and you drink irradiated water, and you have to follow, like, a fucking ghost deer. And then... yeah, I don't enjoy that. I'd rather just, like, not do that, so I'm gonna kill all the children of Adam. Fuck them. They suck, those fucking radioactive nutters. Anyway, but yeah, just a boring... It is just a boring... God, all of these raiders have stim packs on them. Some of them 2. It's insane. How many stims do I have? Like, probably like 134. Okay.
But I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down.
Nice.
Yay.
To the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down. Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think it's hard to keep track of.
100% take a Human Revolution style story for this, with the Auggies at the end. Auggies with synthetics, replacing simply making go berserks, and the robots in to stop and take credit, helping everyone, mass stage event kind of thing. I would just take like fucking anything but this game.
It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning, although several of the security doors in the basement determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
Got it. Let's go.
Just follow my instructions and everything will be...
I was just about to say, I remember this dungeon being longer, and he says, oh, we have to go through the abandoned part of the facility. And I'm like, fuck. God damn it. Come on, Jack.
Oh. Shit! Lost him! Don't you die on me!
Oh, good. It's another whole fucking... Another whole cell. So another... Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Who was sending me emails? I'm getting junk emails. Fuck off.
What the fuck was that? I'm sure I heard.
Huh?
Yeah, you're right.
Where'd that little bitch go? Fucking pay for that!
Oh my god, move, you fuck.
Aw, man, come back! I was having fun.
Oh man, I am Mom Blom autopilot. My man, a plan of Canal Panama.
The elevator is still working.
I probably have like, I'm gonna say probably close to 40 hours in this game already. I should count the recordings because the game timer is not gonna be accurate because I've reloaded saves to do other quest lines. Christ.
Don't hesitate. We can't let them
Would need
release
the key.
All those assholes upstairs and they still can't stop these clowns from barging in here?
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremelin field.
Oh no, they're gonna shut down the Abrahamland field. The Abraham Lincoln field is gonna be shut down, and then...
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That means you need to shut down the containment to open the door. That's it. Just keep turning, counterclockwise. The simplest task was beyond your capability. That's it. I can feel the strength returning. Now, I will finally be free.
Not that it's an option. There's still one chance. Fail-safe codes. It's not too late. It'll take some time for him to regain his... We still have a chance to stop him.
Don't listen to my son. He's the
I don't care.
Look at what he's done to me.
built a failsafe into the
Perfect. Excellent.
the 4 Abramelin generators, manual override, and all Don't worry, the Zeta radiation won't harm you. I'm sorry, Father. I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! You would have fed upon me here forever if you'd had your way, puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Goodbye, Father.
Again, why was this on the list of, like, good quests in this game? You literally... It's a fucking dungeon quest that with a T-junction at the end, like every other quest in this fucking game. Do you want to kill person A or kill person B? Does it matter? Eh. Not really.
Hey there.
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
Did we?
You're going to have to decide that for yourself.
I know. He would have killed both of us, of course. And then the rest of my family, and that would only have been the beginning. His crimes, back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now, it's a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No.
I've got about 35 and a half hours-ish. You didn't have to count, but I appreciate that. I would have done that on my own after stream.
What now?
I need to bury my father and shut down this place. I won't be back here again. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
Okay,
Great.
bye.
Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact.
What a fucking great
I may
quest.
be able to do something with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Seeing the length of all my Let's Play playlists. Or seeing the length of Let's Play playlists. It's just so... It feels... it feels longer. It feels oh so much longer. How's the secret of Cabot House? Hi, Nick. I guess we can keep Nick around, because we're going to do the railroad quests. So, it might be interesting to see if there's, like, any acknowledgement of me bringing around the synth detective. Oh, did I take the wrong fucking thing? I took the wrong elevator, didn't I? No, this is the right elevator. Taking scripting time into account, probably closer to 50. It's such a fucking boring game. Yeah, well, speaking of scripts... oh god, I'm tired. It's only been 2 hours and this game is making me yawn. Speaking of scripts, I'm at 7,200 words now with my script. I've figured out how to I figured out how to get myself really in the mood to write about this game, even when I at first don't think I have anything to say about a subject. The thing I wrote yesterday, I wrote like 800, 900 words on, was talking about the player character. And the issues with the player character and how, like, it's such a weird choice and how it fucks up all your player choice, I think it would say. And I was like, man, what do I want to talk about? 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 And so I started thinking. I went around, did some chores, did some stuff in my home, and then I took a shower. And in the shower, I just essentially thought out like the whole fucking thing of what I wanted to talk about. I went, you know, it's really dumb that they make a preset character and then they don't do anything with it. And that it's really weird that they would force you into this and that all this. And I went all about like how it makes no sense that they have two different character traits, you know, or character backgrounds for the male and the female sole survivor, and why it hurts the female sole survivor when the easy option would be to just make her a soldier too. And I thought about all that in like the 5-10 minutes it took me to, you know, I was taking like take a shower, get, you know, dry off, put my clothes back on, and then I immediately like got out of the bathroom and sat down and started writing. Like I was just like, I have it. It's here. It's in my mind. I know what I want to say. And then the next like 2 hours was me writing the rest of that. Average of 55 minutes. Is that how long that's gonna be? The video is gonna be now with this many words? Please no. That's another amazing, just the talking, not counting delays to let the game show its quality intro outros. Christ. That's it though? Really? I'm genuinely surprised. I genuinely thought that to get like to an hour-long video, it would have to be like at least 10 or like, God, maybe at least like 10 to 15,000 words, maybe more than that. Maybe I thought like 15,000 words would be like an hour. You know, I've never had to write a script for a video before, so I have no idea how long. Average words per minute while talking range between about 100 to 150 per minute, with the main average coming out at about 130 for the most part. Yeah, I'm not gonna do like a 8 to, you know, depending on, like, it's gonna be like it's gonna be a long script. So I'm not gonna do it like a fucking zero punctuation, you know, where I'm not, you know, I'm going as fast as I can. I'm going to do it at sort of reasonable speed, and I'm, you know, yeah, and then you're right, you know, if I have to have like a specific example play, like if I want to let like a certain line of dialogue from the game go through, or I want to show like a clip of some sort of interaction and some sort of comparison, any sort of like transitions, you know, if I have like, I don't know how I'm going to, if I'm gonna like put up any sort of like, you know, like it's transition from one part to the next part, you know, even then I might just like stop talking for a little bit, you know. So yeah, it will be long. Codsworth.
You could say that.
Can't have it, I realize.
No, not now.
All right then.
Cool, Codsworth. That was really cool. Good talk.
I wonder if there are any meteorologists about. I hope it doesn't rain.
So I heard Curie. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Why is Curie just like sitting in this house? Is she stuck? She looks like she's stuck. She's stuck. Oh no, her synth body is broken.
Will serve any purpose. Remember to breathe. I keep thinking, and suddenly, what if my arm is blown off? It is not so simple to repair this now.
Don't worry. I'll keep you safe.
Black screen of part 1, characters, mechanics. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really certain how I'm gonna... Like, most of the...
I will be fine. It is coming. Just bear with me.
Most of the footage is just going to be, like, appropriate B-roll for the most part. Like, if I'm talking about perks and skills and stuff like that, I will have like the skill chart. Like I'll bring up like parts like this where I'm going through the skill chart, right? You know, the perk chart and looking at stuff. You know, if I need to like have specific, you know, things about specific perks or something like that, I'll bring that up. But a lot of times if it's combat, I'll just have B-roll of combat. If I'm talking specifically about a quest, I'll have B-roll of me doing that quest. That's pretty much that. And then as for any sort of like chapter titles, there might not be any like chapter titles. I don't know. I might just have like a blur on the, like, have footage play, put a blur effect on it, put title like or subtitle, fucking talking about skills, and then just start talking about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
Girl, have you come to the wrong place? My loving days have long since passed. But I'll tell you what, beautiful. You made an old girl smile, and that ain't easy. You want to do
you have
some
allergies,
trading?
ma'am? Your eyes are very
Give you a
red.
discount.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Always happy to make a sale.
Yeah, and I know her head is clipping through her fucking pack Brahmin. It's just like, doesn't matter. No point even acknowledging that. Okay, well, that was that. I come to the wrong place. I have syphilis. Well, that is the end of the dozen or so quests that were on the lists of the really good quests that exist in Fallout 4, like side quest wise. What I've noted doing the side quests is when I look at my notes of the last couple streams that I was doing side quests, there's not that many notes. There's really very little to say about these side quests. A lot of them share the same issues that is prevalent in all the quests, in that often it's just about shooting people. You go and you shoot. You go and you shoot. You go and you shoot. You shoot, you shoot, you shoot. They end in a T-junction. You choose to kill person A or person B. Oftentimes the choice is illusory. It doesn't actually matter. Your choices don't matter in any regard. There's no consequences for any of the actions you take, you know. You stage a bar fight where you have to rough some guys up, and instead of roughing them up, you murder them in cold blood. What are the consequences? Nothing. Nothing changes. You get chewed out in like 2 sentences, and then the quest continues as if nothing happened. So, like, that's the thing, is that all these quests have the same fucking issues, and there was very little to say about them. Very few of them had anything interesting. That quest that you liked, Plagueling, the one that even has like a very, 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 like, little bit of interesting thing. What was that one called? Let me look. Echoes of the Past? No. Memory Dam, Kid in the Fridge. Is there like any? Can you even get it? The Lost Patrol. I don't know if I can even get it now. That's a good question. The Lost Patrol. The Lost Patrol. There it is. So, the Lost Patrol, yeah. Might be blocked to pre-blimp. I don't know if it is. Apparently you can do it. Because I think it's just that you have to find the radio. It can be initiated in one of three ways. You can talk to Dance or Lancer Captain Kells after completing... oh, maybe... Okay, you can also just pick up one of the radio signals and activate the quest if you're close enough. So you can do it. But what my point was going to be for it was that... in all of like the lists of like quest lines or like what are the good Fallout 4 side quests that I looked up on the internet, that one didn't appear in any of those lists. I'm pretty sure. You know, the fucking shitty articles on websites, like top 5, top 10 best Fallout 4 side quests, didn't have Lost Patrol on it. The Reddit threads I looked at for ideas, didn't have the Lost Patrol on it. It had shit like Diamond City Blues and what the fuck else did we do? The Big Dig. The Last Voyage. Do you know how many fucking people and how many different of these like Reddit threads in terms of like top voted comment or just like the most amount of like that quest appearing? Do you know how many people said that the Last Voyage of the USS Constitution was the best quest, like side quest? In their opinion? Oh, that was like an hour of fucking abject boredom. The fucking just I think of you people don't like BOS because fascism design, so BOS quest back. It's weird because it's like I don't understand why people take the idea that the Brotherhood is like fascistic in this game, because I still think it's clear that Bethesda fucking loves the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood of Steel has to be in every game, and they have to be just like the center of fucking attention. You know, in this game, the Brotherhood is the only ones. They Liberty Prime comes back. Oh, they have a big fuck off blimp. Oh, they can you know, they have the whole fucking, like, march to the Institute and blow it up. None of the other factions have anything like that. It's clear that they love them. I don't think that Bethesda was trying to get them to be portrayed as, like, fascist. I think they were trying to portray them as, like, maybe more what Bethesda thinks they would be like back in, like... I think this is what Bethesda thinks the older Brotherhood of Steel is like. Granted... the older Brotherhood of Steel would not destroy the Institute because they don't like destroying technology. And you could say, oh, well, what about Mariposa Military Base? And it's like, Mariposa is a bit of an exception, considering all the super mutants, and considering that it was started, that's like what started the Brotherhood of Steel. But yeah, it's just... But like I'm still just amazed that people think that the Last Voyage of the USS Constitution is like a quality fucking, because it's not. That quest sucked. All right, well, I am thoroughly bored of this game for tonight. I'm going to play something different now. That was fucking awful. Oh. I think it's twofold. A mix of the anti-communism bot tendencies, and this is when 40K was hitting humanity's fascist stride, and then they really look like they borrowed some design elements from them with the blimp and the power armor. I will say there does feel like some really watered down, like, some really watered down 40K. Like, I don't know, it's weird because like in Fallout 1 and 2, or or Fallout 1 more so. Like they don't like the super mutants because they're a marauding army of mutants. You know what I mean? Like the Brotherhood of Steel doesn't like them because not because they are mutants per se, but because they are like a destructive force that is like destroying the wasteland. That's why they don't like the super mutants. And so the weird sort of like purge the heretic, you know, or kill the heretic, purge the unclean sort of thing that they have in Fallout 4 is a little weird because it does feel like some weird sort of like very baby's first 40K. Yeah, someone on that blimp saying purge the heretic, the Xenos, the mutant would not be out of place. Yeah. If one of them could say suffer not the witch to live or suffer not the fucking heretic to live, and I wouldn't even like it would take me a second to blink and be like, wait, what? I didn't check if this game will run or it will capture, so this is going to be fun. Is this game even in? It is. Ah, shit, I gotta change my tuber for this because I put the other tuber in the fucking in the title. I feel like Frank Horrigan was really 40K inspired, 12 feet tall, fucking monstrosity, talks like a space marine, yeah. And he is one of those characters you cannot actually talk out of a fight. You have to fight him. Although they do give you ways of essentially turning the fight on your side. You're not you're not forced to just straight up fight him. There's a couple ways that you can deal with it. But yeah, Frank Horrigan is very Space Marine. Ugh. Okay, let me do this. Really? 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 Is this game not in the fucking Twitch database? There's no fucking way. Oh, there it is. Can I wait? There it is. Done. This is a game that nobody knows that I didn't even expect to play. Now, the question is, will it capture? You will find out in a moment because I'm going to use the bathroom quick. Be right back.